Welcome to Midlife Matters. I'm Marie, and each week I'm joined by my friends Julie and Mindy to talk about all the topics keeping women in the middle years up at night. Today we're talking about Instagram accounts for midlife women to follow. What are some fun accounts that we follow and why? Let's get started. Listeners, today we are going to talk about our Instagram follows and why we follow them. And this is a direct request from a listener. So we got a wonderful email from a listener. She sent us 18 ideas. Her name is Beth. She sent us 18 podcast ideas. Beth. I mean, that is wonderful. And number 14 was your favorite Instagram follows and why. And I don't think we have ever talked, well, we certainly have never devoted an episode to this.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So we've talked about some Instagram accounts we like over the years, but this is going to be just what do you follow and why? And I'm so curious to find out what you guys follow, Julie and Mindy.
I am too.
I know. I'm going to take some notes too, because I think you guys are going to have some good stuff.
Well, and everybody is different. Like if you were to look at anybody's Instagram feeds or like, what's that like search page, everybody has different things that it's kind of curating and trying to get you to do. But I'm sure you could tell a lot about, because I'll talk about this and I'm a fan, but I have been like down a rabbit hole of something this week. And now my whole search page is that. Like I think every single square.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's funny how that happens.
I know. It's funny because my kids and I have different conversations, but they're all getting different exercises for me to help me with my back. Like everybody is getting this just from conversations. So they're sending me things to do, and it's really quite funny.
Yeah, you probably have more exercises than you could do in a day.
I'm like, why is my 19-year-old sending me sciatica move videos? But that's what he's getting.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. So let's just kind of dive right in and just start out with what do you follow? And then let's make sure and say why we follow it, because I think that can reveal a lot about people. And you know I'm a questioner, so I always want to know the why. Why does that appeal to you? So I can judge if it would appeal to me. Okay. All right, Mindy, why don't you kick us off?
Okay, this is really kind of boring. You're not going to learn anything from this other than I'm trying to stay involved in my children's lives. So all of my kids, those are my favorite people to follow. So this isn't helpful to anybody other than I think they're the coolest people in the world. And so anything that relates to the kids, I also follow. So I'm getting a lot of things like I follow my son-in-law's accounting firm. His CrossFit gym. I'm like, sorry, Joey. I just think it's so cool if I see pictures of him. And so anything that my daughter's on, I'm involved in all the UGA sites. There's 1,000,001 UGA sites. And if I happen to catch a picture of my son, I'm just completely thrilled. And my son's insurance firm, like he was like a rock star a couple weeks ago. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. And then all of the high school news stuff. I'm still hanging on with this one last high schooler. So this helps nobody, but this is like the bulk of my time on Instagram is staying involved and being a part of my kids' lives.
It might not help people, but it's very relatable because as soon as you started saying that, I'm like, yes, UTK nursing comes up often because Lydia said, follow that because you'll see me on there. And Chick-fil-A, I still follow Chick-fil-A from back when my girls worked there in high school. Like, I don't need to follow Chick-fil-A. Like, why am I following the Brentwood Chick-fil-A? I mean, it's not even like the national one. That. It's the actual Brentwood Chick-fil-A.
I know.
But yeah, like Mississippi State Parents, like things like that. Yes, I am following those things. And I didn't even notice until you were talking that yeah, there are some things that come up that I didn't necessarily choose, but my kids are involved in it, so I follow it too.
That's funny because my kids aren't on social media, so there is nothing to follow. My youngest occasionally posts stories, but it's mostly about his work, so I do enjoy seeing that. Yeah. But yeah, my older two aren't on at all, so I just don't, it's not something I follow.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is also a trend that's happening, though. I think that's telling is certain kids, a generation that's getting off of social media.
True. Yeah. I
Yeah.
have well, one that's never really had much social media, and then I have
Mhm.
another one that got rid of Instagram, and I don't think she's had it since I don't know, maybe a whole year now. Like, it's been a
Mhm.
long time since she's had Instagram, and sometimes she'll have conversations with me when she's home on break because, different times you're missing out. Like, when we went on a trip, she was missing out kind of on posting. She's like, "Do you think I should get Instagram?" I said, "I wouldn't get it just to post about this one trip. Like, it's better for
Yeah.
your mental health that you haven't had it, so I say
Sure.
keep
Mhm.
on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's telling too.
Yeah, it is,
Mhm.
definitely. Yeah. All right, so Mindy is just following a lot of different things that her kids she's stalking, but not in an
Yeah.
overly involved way.
I'm peeking through the window. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I should run that by my son-in-law, Nick. Like, Nick, if I was following your gym, hoping to catch pictures of you, what would you think of that?
Because my son-in-law's not on social media, but if he gets posted, I see it.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny. All right, Julie, what are you following on Instagram?
Okay, this is one of those things that somehow this came across my feed and I looked at it and now it just floods my feed. You probably don't have any of this on yours because it's so niche. But this one is called Curious Handmade UK. And
I do not
she
I do
said
not follow that.
and she said, "I'm here for the beginner sewer, daily inspo and free sew-alongs." And she's just so fun and relatable because she has these sew-alongs, so you can and it's all for free. And she said, I started this." She goes, "I never wanted to be an expert." She said, "I kinda am learning out loud, like, I'm just sharing as I go." She's only been sewing since March of 2024.
Mm.
She, just lets people ask questions. She has free downloads, free resources. People ask questions. They kinda cheer each other's projects on, and she has over 16 million views. I mean,
Wow, that's
Whoa.
and she
incredible.
said it's in, like, lots of countries. She said, "I just never dreamed that this would take off this way." And she just
Huh.
has really cute practical projects like tote bags and makeup bags, toiletries bags, wallets, earbud cases. I mean, all kinds of really cute things that are for, beginners can do this. So
Well,
I
Julie,
like her.
here's the real test. I know before you've said you follow a lot of recipe accounts and then you don't make the recipe. Is this something that you have made one of her projects?
I haven't made hers, but I have made some of these kinds of things like as Christmas gifts and stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, good.
Like I made toiletry bags for everybody one year but these are like a step up, you know. So have you guys seen like this is all over my feed too, and you may see me wearing this, where they take a men's dress shirt, cut the collar off and make a ruffle and cut the sleeves off and shorten it to a crop shirt? Have you
What?
seen that?
No, I
Like
have not seen this at
these are
all.
all over my feed.
Can you make me
We're
one?
So
gonna
I'm thinking about
listen,
doing it this afternoon. I really am.
since our phones are sitting near us, Marie, we're gonna
We're
be
gonna.
getting
Yeah.
these.
We're gonna.
Yeah,
You,
this is
you
gonna
tell
pop
me
up
when you get
later.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so they are taking off the collar of a men's dress shirt?
Yes, and then they are cutting off the bottom and
Uh-huh.
then cutting a strip to make a ruffle, and it's already hemmed because I think you use the bottom.
Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
then you make a ruffle around the neck. Some people even go all the way down the front part. And then they've cut the sleeves to do something cute there, and then it's more like a cropped shirt. And you can
Oh
make it
my
longer in the
goodness.
back or shorter in the front. It's
Wow.
really cute. Like they'll
That
use a
actually sounds
gingham.
cute.
It's
Yeah.
reminding me of that, white dress shirt they had made on Seinfeld. What was that one with the ruffles?
Oh, the poet shirt. The
Yeah, it's
poet.
kinda reminding me of that.
These are really cute.
Okay, well, no, I mean, I know if you make it and you wear it, it'll be cute.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what comes to mind as I hear that.
I just hope John's shirts aren't too big. I guess you could go buy a shirt
Oh.
at a thrift store,
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I have 200 shirts in my closet that I'm trying to find uses for, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I wanna see
Mhm.
this, Julie,
yeah,
definitely.
okay.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
work on that today.
My most popular thing that I follow, that I love, and that I actually do look forward to seeing is Homeworthy. And so I think that I've talked to you guys about Homeworthy before.
Mhm.
Homeworthy is a popular, reading from AI here, popular YouTube-based media brand founded in 2019 by former ABC Good Morning American producer Allison Kenworthy. And it It showcases all different kinds of homes, like chateau in France to like a thrifted Nashville, downtown loft. Like they just do
Mm.
all kinds of homes. It can be a really tiny home, it can be a really huge home. Could be a designer's home, it could just be a regular person's home. And I love to watch it on YouTube while I lift my weights. That's kind of, how Gretchen Rubin, she says, pair something you like with something that you don't like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I only get to watch these home-worthy videos on my big screen if I'm lifting weights. Now, I will
Wow.
watch them on my phone if I'm, bored or something in a line or something. But if I want to turn it on upstairs, then I'm getting my weights out and I watch these home-worthy videos. And it's different than a reel. You know how you'll watch somebody's home on a reel and it goes so fast and it's set to music
Mhm.
and you can't really see
Mhm.
what's going on and really absorb it. You can think, well, that looks really good. And you try to slow it down. And I'm sure there's a way, but for some reason I never can get it. And it's just too fast. Homeworthy can almost be too detailed. So the reason I like the Instagram is they will do a little Instagram intro of like the new ones that they're putting on. So you can see what the home looks like on Instagram, and they always start every video with the person opening their door and welcoming you to their home, and then they'll do a little kind of all-encompassing view around the home, kind of give you a taste of what you're going to be seeing in a few different rooms. That's kind of what the Instagram does. So then that allows me to know, is this one I want to find on YouTube later and watch? Because
Mm.
there are so many. I mean, I think they might put out at least one a day or something. I can't keep up with
Wow.
that many home
Wow.
tours. So I need to actually pick the ones. And then my daughter loves this Instagram account too. And so we both will watch the home videos, then we'll send each other ones that we know the other person would like. Because sometimes it's hard for you to know which one of these 10 videos that I have time for right now is the one that I should watch. So it's just a really fun Instagram account. And I have loved seeing all the homes. And I love hearing the why. I mean, they go around and practically with every picture, everything that they have, they tell you why they bought it, they tell you where the fabric's from, they tell you what the paint color is, why they chose it.
How long are the YouTube videos?
About 40 minutes to an hour. None of them are the exact same amount.
Mhm.
So I might watch the same one, over 2 weightlifting times or
Yeah.
Right.
start it. Then then I have something to look forward to the next time I lift weights to finish it.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I think if listeners are interested in homes at all, then you should start following Homeworthy on Instagram.
Homeworthy.
All
Yeah, I wrote
right.
that down.
All right, Mindy, what is something else that you are following?
I have a couple of exercise accounts that I follow, and I do try to do some of the moves, but a lot of times I don't. But it's inspiring. So
Oh, it is so inspiring.
it's very inspiring. All right. So the first one that I just really like her is Kira Stokes. And she does a lot of combo moves that I think are just really smart. Like I
Mhm.
like how she pairs movements together. And so she kind of separates maybe two body parts and then she'll do a combination move that touches both, but they're complementary, if I could
Mm.
say that.
Mhm.
And then there's a lot of body resistance work. And I mean, it is all core related, which I absolutely love. And so, her husband makes regular appearances, Gary, and they're just an adorable couple together. But she is like a personal trainer to like Candace Cameron Bure, some other
Oh,
famous
okay.
people. And so she does like workshops and she does personal training in like New York City and like she's all over the place. But she's like she shows you that you can work out anywhere. She'll be at the beach and she'll do workouts with like a park bench, or she'll
Mhm.
be in the airport and she'll be like, "Okay, this is what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for my
Well,
flight."
that's interesting. Is it stuff that you would do in front of other people, Mindy?
I mean, hey, people do stuff in front of other people all the time. You might as well be working out. Um, but I appreciate that she talks about, like, having snacks, and that's, like, just a small little, exercise movement. And so, she calls it a
Ah,
snack, so, like, you don't feel like you have to
I like
go
that.
into, like, a hour-long sweat session. She's like, "No, like, have a snack." you know?
Oh, that's good.
Anyways, I think that she's fun to follow. She's got a neat, positive attitude. The woman is ripped, so try to get past how ripped she is. She is literally all muscle.
She's
But
not just snacking.
she's snacking all the time, like in the best ways. But she's approachable. Like she's
Mm.
doable. She does break it down well. And then one that I have found in the last couple weeks, that I just think she's adorable, and I think she's got great dance moves. It's called Lace Up Cardio Dance,
Mm.
and she just has some really fun dance fitness routines that I think are doable, and I think that when I'm healthy, I'm gonna try to follow some of these things.
Mhm.
But she has even shown where she does a lot of genres of music, which is so fun, but she also will do, like, worship sessions,
Mm.
dance moves.
Hmm.
So, anyways, she's a fun new follow. It's a new addition, and, I really like it. So,
That's good.
Yeah,
That
I'll
kinda
have to
gets you
look at
up and
those.
moving, and as you're scrolling your phone, you're
I
inspired to
know.
move a little bit, do a snack.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I just kinda start moving.
All right, Julie, what else are you following?
I follow several home accounts, that are about the home
Mhm.
design or organization or hospitality, I guess. And one of my favorites is called Hungry for Home by Ruth McKinney. I don't know if you know
Oh,
her. She has a show too called, oh, now I can't remember the name of the show. I think it might be a YouTube show.
does she live in a beautiful home?
She lives in an old stone
Yes, you
farmhouse in
can tour
Pennsylvania.
it on Homeworthy, Julie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Type her name in and Homeworthy. It's an awesome tour. I've watched it a couple
Oh,
times.
yes. Well, I just
Oh.
love her. She's just really down to earth and practical. She's really cute. I think she's an author. I think she has a cookbook.
Mhm.
But her little bio says she's making spaces feel like home, and her home is gorgeous. It's called Hillside Farm.
Mhm.
And she does a thing every Tuesday called Tip Tuesday, and she just gives you some practical tip, and it could be cooking, cleaning, gardening, hosting,
Hmm.
organization. It really could be anything.
Mhm.
Some kind of hack, and she has really, really good recipes, and they're not anything crazy. They're really useful recipes. She does a lot of gardening and flower arranging,
Hmm.
some decor, and then a lot of it I think is kind of hospitality based,
Mhm.
hosting, and she's just real relatable.
Mhm.
So I like her
Yeah.
a lot.
I like that she's
Yeah.
got, like, various things. It's not just one thing.
Right. Yeah. It's not
Mhm.
all food.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different
Mhm.
stuff. Mhm.
Pretty cool Marie's been in her house already.
I
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Abigail and I have each watched her video twice. It's such a cute
Yeah.
house, Julie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of it through Instagram. Well, you're in her kitchen every Tuesday for Tip Tuesday.
Okay,
And
Oh.
yeah.
then and then she's had, I think, 1 or 2 daughters get married, and of course, that was on the
Oh my
property, and she was
goodness.
hosting showers, and it was amazing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, when I was looking at what I followed, I tend to follow a lot of sarcastic humor. I love sarcastic
Me too.
humor. I am sure that I am not this guy's like demographic, but I have sent my kids so many of his videos. He is just so funny. And his handle is Davi, 87DP. And I think he has like 2.5 million followers. And he gives a lot of dating advice. So I have a son that's not married. So it's just so funny. Like, he has this one, video that I think it was the first one I saw of his was basically he says, "There's no such thing as a gold digger. Women are naturally expensive, so pick one in your price range and shut up." And I just love it because he goes on to say, like, the hair, the makeup, the nails. He said, "Even if you get one that's natural, she's probably the most expensive." Like,
Yeah.
it's
Ooh.
just so funny, and he's so true. Like, people in the comments are always like, "You must have grown up with sisters," or I need to date you." Like, I don't know, all the women love him because he understands women so well. He's not married, though. But anyways,
Uh-oh.
just so funny. But I sent that one to the family about women because it's so true. Like, I think it's probably a little bit of a shock. Like you're dating and you think you have this like really low maintenance, natural girlfriend. And then all of a sudden you realize, I remember. So this was like over, I don't know if it was 30 years ago, but it was, I think they just celebrated their 25th anniversary. It's my brother and his wife, and he found out that 25 years ago, she was spending $100 to get her hair highlighted, and you could have probably pushed him over with a feather. He was so shocked by that. And I'm like, welcome to the world of women. Like, get used to it.
Yeah, because that's cheap too.
Yeah.
Well, this was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, 25 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, but it was like, even if you're getting your hair highlighted to make it look natural,
Natural.
it's expensive.
Yes. Yes.
All the natural makeup,
Yeah.
more expensive.
I even just told my hair lady when I went in, I used the term, I said, I want my hair to look like it's grown out, but like with money. And I said that phrase to Abby. She totally got it. My hair lady totally understood what I was saying. The
good,
boys are
good.
like, that makes no sense. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like,
And it'll
"Listen,
cost
girls
you more money.
understand. Girls know what that means."
She's like, well, that's going to cost you.
I know.
Then there's this one called Julie Story, and she has the funniest videos about kids. She'll do a video of like your kids home in the summer and just like all the things that they would have said and the way they're falling over the kitchen counters and asking you for food and spilling their drinks, or like girls like asking you to buy them things, and like it's just so funny, or them fighting with you. Again, hysterical, especially because I don't have any of these people in my house anymore, but I can so remember, and she is so spot on. And this week I had such a chuckle because I was going through like the recordings on my phone, like the voice memos, and I must have hit, this was such a ridiculous argument that I actually hit record of my daughter. And this was when the twins were at home, and I don't know how old they are here. I'll say they're in 9th grade. And one of them is asking me if she can be a YouTuber, and she wants me to buy her this like $1,000 camera. And she's just convinced that it's going to like jumpstart her career, and why can't I ever support anything? And, and I say, well, if you want to try and open an account and do one, with your phone and see if you're even interested in this. No, my phone's not going to work. It's just like all this video or this audio recording. And I want to play it for her because she still argues that way today. Like, boom, 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 one point after another, over and over. Doesn't matter what you say. But just so that, like, I didn't imagine this stuff. And this woman does these spot on reels that are such great imitations of all these things that we've all lived through. And I just love it.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know why I follow it, but I like to follow humor because it just makes me
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel less alone. Like, oh, that wasn't only my kid, or that wasn't only my house. That's everybody's house. Like, it just makes you feel like you're a part of like a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Like that guy, I didn't put this down, but the guy that does the teen text.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
He's really funny. I think we did a whole
Yes.
show on him. Yeah.
Yes.
So that kind of stuff really makes me laugh. All right, Julie, name some other ones that you follow.
Okay. I actually follow a humorous one too. And this, y'all are probably going to think I'm crazy, but it's called Katie Actually, Katy Actually.
Mm.
And in her bio, she has 179,000 on TikTok. And it's this, I'd say she's probably in her 20s. And she has this very dry, sarcastic, kind of monotone voice. And she's going to tell you all about sports and everything from how they're played, these strange rules and terminology that she doesn't get. It was really fun during the Olympics, or like when there's a playoff or a Super Bowl, she's like, I'm going to explain it to you.
Mm.
And sometimes it's like a big overview, and sometimes it's like some niche rule like that she doesn't understand. And she'll say, I asked my husband, and now I'm here to help you understand it.
Oh, that's cute.
And then her little tagline is always, this is mostly accurate and not that thorough. And she has a little whiteboard, and she draws stick figures with like players and lineups and coaches and stuff. And And then she always interjects like her opinions, which are so funny, like a stupid rule or I wouldn't have called it that. She'll say, I would have called it something else. Then she'll say, but I'm not here to fix basketball.
Uh-huh.
And I just so enjoy watching her. Like during the Olympics, I had some questions. Like I had some questions about curling. So I thought, I'm going to see if she addressed that. She had a whole thing on curling explained. And
Oh.
then when I watch ice skating, I never know what they mean by an axle, a triple toe
Oh,
jump, what do
yeah.
they call all the things, you know?
Yep.
Mhm.
She had a whole diagram, like she's showing you what
Oh,
they mean and everything. And
that's
so some of
nice.
her posts were like figure skating jumps explained,
Okay.
Olympic curling, basics of basketball, NFL overtime, football coaches explained, like why are there so many on the sidelines all dressed alike?
True.
Hockey terms explained. And then she'll end her video with, like, if it was about hockey, she goes, "That's hockey, baby."
That's cute.
And I went to her, webpage. She has a store with merch, and, like, you can buy a sweatshirt that says, "That's hockey, baby," or "That's
Oh
curling,
my
baby." Yeah.
goodness.
And, I'm not, like, this huge sports fan, but there's always rules or things that I'm wondering, what does that mean? I'm just curious,
Mhm.
Like, she
Mhm.
explains the whole football downs, because a lot of people have trouble comprehending
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
And, it's just really practical and really funny. I could watch her all day, even though it's not something that I have to know about.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, I love that you're actually learning something on Instagram because I have to say, like, the things that I'm gonna mention next, I'm not actually following, but my phone knows that this is what I wanna see when I go to search.
Mm.
So, when I search, I'll have to tell you, like, I can get lost in all of these, like, Dancing with the Stars videos or, like, the Voice videos. So it's all, like, dances, like, really cool dances, or it's singing. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's both.
Mhm.
And, I just love to see, like, because I don't watch shows like The Voice or
Mm.
America's Got
Mhm.
Talent or,
Mhm.
like, I'm not watching these shows, and I don't always watch, like, Dancing with the Stars or
Mhm.
whatever, but there's just so many fun dance moves out there, and especially if it's to good music, it is so entertaining to me to watch those things. And so or like Jimmy Fallon. A lot of the, videos I ended up watching are from his show, like
Mhm.
different outtakes, and I don't watch Jimmy Fallon, but I see all
Mhm.
these outtakes, like, on
You get the best of.
Instagram. Yes, so I'm watching, like, the lip sync battle or whatever, and I just think he's hilarious, and so that is what my search looks like on my Instagram, so I don't dare follow any of them, I just actually get lost in all the videos.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
have to ask you this, do you watch the 2 ladies that shuffle dance in their garage?
I
I have
do.
seen
Yeah.
them.
They're
Yes.
really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yes. So and then there's the people that do the spoofs, which I'm not as, like, into the ones that do
What do you
spoofs.
mean the spoofs?
So, like, there's this lady that does spoofs of, I would say gymnastics or ice skating,
Mm.
but she's in her living room, and
Oh.
she puts on a leotard, and she's got
Oh,
couch
I've seen
cushions on the
her.
floor, and she's just trying to do certain moves, and she looks ridiculous, but she's
Yeah.
doing it on purpose, like, to be funny.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah.
I appreciated that you said, Mindy, that your phone knows what you want and then you might not even follow it. I don't really follow a lot. I find that a lot of
Mhm.
times I'm reluctant to hit follow
Yeah.
because then I'm going to see it and I'm going to be overexposed to it and it's not going to be
Mhm.
interesting to me anymore.
Agreed, I so agree with that.
I like to click on them just from the suggested page and then my phone
Mhm.
knows to send them to me periodically and I almost think I'm following them, but I'm
Mhm.
really not. But yeah, it
Mhm.
is funny how and I think this is probably the dumbing down of our attention spans, but I watch a lot of like old show clips. Like
Mhm.
Everybody Loves Raymond. Okay, so I don't follow that account, but there'll be periodically little best of their scenes that come on and I'll watch them and
Yeah.
it's just enough to help you remember, like, oh, I liked that show, or I like that character. Oh,
Aw.
that's funny, or I remember that, or like Seinfeld, or I never even watched this show, King of Queens, but for some
Mhm.
reason, his little clips come up a lot, and they're always the funny ones. I'm sure if I watched this show on a regular basis, I wouldn't even like it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Oh, was it?
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a show clip on my Instagram.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, that's funny.
But I guess I haven't gone looking for that. I don't know.
Well, I
That's
don't
weird.
think I ever went looking for it. I think it just
I
happened. And
know.
then I think maybe when you click on one.
Have you
Oh.
guys noticed? I feel like this has changed literally in the last couple of weeks. How many ads? Like, if I get
Yes.
on Instagram, I'm not just seeing the people that I follow. There are
So many
so
ads.
many
Mhm.
suggested following people that pop up. And so then I've been getting off. It's kind of frustrating because I'm not seeing
Yeah.
people's current posts.
Do you know
Which is
there's a little tab at the top and it drops down and you can hit following and where you only see the people you follow.
really okay.
But you have to do it every time. It's not like it's a setting you
Oh,
can.
are you
every
serious?
time. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Well, Julie, thank you for that.
Yeah, because I hate seeing just constant
I'm
stuff that I
just
don't
like,
even.
yeah, I'm not following any of these people. I don't want to see it. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
what my friends are up to or my
Yeah.
children. Hello.
I want to see if Joey made the gym Instagram or not.
I know, right?
Well, if I watch like one gender reveal that happens to look interesting as it rolls across, then
Yeah.
everything I get are gender reveals. Or my daughter-in-law, she has a little baby, and we've talked a little bit about sleep training. And if I talk to her about sleep training, then every video I get is about sleep training. It's like
Yeah.
almost you can't have a conversation with someone without then it just going overboard. So that's why I really don't want to follow very many things because then it's going to really know that I like that. And then I'm just going to get overexposed.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see our phones after this conversation.
I think that's what I like about it is right now mine is all home decor, sewing, and art. And it's not real people. It's not
Right.
I don't really do that much with friends. It's more kind of art and it helps me to find new things to do or things I like. And then, I'll move on. I'll pick other things and kind of move on.
Yeah.
Right.
But right now I want to be inundated with that so I can make sure I've seen it all.
So we can kind of train our phones though, can't we? Like if I want to see more, house design, then I
Yeah.
start searching for things and then
Oh,
it'll start
sure.
offering
Yeah.
things.
And if
to
you
try to
like
help.
it, then you're
Yeah.
going to get more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the genre of funny, I think funny families, a lot of funny families are out there to follow. Have you ever seen the Vagel family, Vagle?
No.
They have a lot of just funny husband and wife humor. And
I love
he will dress like her, like he puts on the Lululemon purse thing and like
I
carries
think
a
I've
Stanley
seen this,
water
and he's
bottle.
holding
Yeah.
the cup.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then
Yeah.
if she's gonna play him, she always puts her hat on backwards. So then that they're in character. But I just think that they have a lot of funny humor. Like he'll imitate her like when she's just cleaned up the house and then he goes to sit down and relax and then all the things that she doesn't want him to sit on or touch or whatever, It's just very relatable. And then we've talked before about the Holderness family. They're
Yes.
another funny
Yes.
one. And then there was one more that came to my mind. Oh, the one that we've talked about before. It was the one where the boomer mom says, knock it off. Tay, somebody.
Oh, the Daily Tay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like ones that are like saying something about our regular lives and making you laugh about it. Because you're not the only one. Julie, what else do you want to tell us about in case we don't know?
Oh, well, I haven't mentioned a cooking one yet, so I have to
Okay.
do that.
Ooh.
Because I do mention a lot of cooking ones throughout the year I'm a fan, but this is one. Her name is Coco Larkin Cooks. And she just cooks and shares these recipes from her life. She lives in Newport Beach, California. And she posts almost always it's a reel of her cooking the dish. And she gives the ingredients from beginning to end and shows you like the finished product. And the only thing that I can't stand, and this is I think I've asked people what they think about it, and I think people either love it or hate it. She always tastes it at the end and goes, and like has their mouth full and it's hot and she's going, oh, she was like, that's to die for. And that just really bugs me. I don't like the whole tasting thing.
So she shouldn't taste her food or just that she's gross about it?
I don't know, just the whole, like, the way the way they just, like, fill their mouth with this food and they can't talk because it's so
Yeah.
good, it's so yummy, like,
Like,
that's
every
just kind
dish
of a
can't reach that level.
yes, it's just like, this is to die for, it's like so that part I don't like, but, I just she usually shares some story behind the recipe, like this was her neighbor's favorite thing to cook at Christmas, so I have made her Christmas potatoes. We had them on Christmas,
Oh.
and then I made them for my Galentine's thing,
And
and
were they to die for?
they were. They were.
Oh, okay.
And, she also has a really good shepherd's pie recipe, and a lot of times it's, like, basic cooking, like basic French cooking, like, you can make this sauce with 3 ingredients or, things you have on hand,
Mhm.
kind of iconic international dishes. Some things are fancy, but these Christmas potatoes were just the hash browns and a little bit of cheese and cream, but you chopped up fresh herbs. So it had rosemary and thyme and one more.
Hmm.
But that made all the difference in the world. Like they were so good. So I will always be making those.
Okay.
And you cook them in a cast iron skillet and put it in the oven so they get really brown and
Ooh, that
crispy.
sounds really good.
So they're really good. And they're not overly cheesy. They're just really good.
Okay.
So, I like her.
Yeah.
If she would just quit tasting everything and making it
Maybe you should send her a DM and
people have made fun of it on
Oh,
the
really?
comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and she doesn't get the
I
hint, I guess.
I think it's either some people love it or some people don't,
hate it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. While we're on cooking, I just wanted to mention one more I've mentioned this a lot of times, but it's called Pinch of Yum.
Oh, yeah.
And just really easy, fun recipes. And one thing I like about her is she'll do like 1 week of Trader Joe meals for $100.
Oh.
And she'll show you, I got all, I think
Really good.
I think it's 5 meals, not 7, but I think
Uh-huh.
it's 5 meals. But I've gotten some ideas from that.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
That's not always what she posts, but she'll occasionally do that.
Mindy, what else do you follow?
Okay. Well, one thing that I do love to look at is fashion. And
Mhm.
so there's different kinds of fashion. So an account I actually follow and enjoy is the TNT Twin Talk, which we have talked about these two before.
Mhm.
They're just realistic middle-aged women. And I like that something they say often is like stop wearing leggings or stop wearing joggers or whatever. They're like elevate your style. Like this is so easy. There's comfortable ways, to look put together. But they're just approachable. It's one of those things that they're on trend with things that are happening like in the fashion world for us, but they do it well. And
Mhm.
so they'll post links and they'll show what they're buying and they'll show things that are like a cheaper version. They'll show the more expensive version. So I just appreciate how approachable they are.
Mhm.
Now, aside from my own style, which would more follow the TNT Twin Talk, I love high fashion. And I love anytime there's a major event that happens, the Oscars, the State of the Union address. I mean, it could be any major function where all of these people are involved. And all I want to do is look at how they dress.
Mm.
So I will get on Instagram and I will look up, like, I wanna see how Melania Trump was dressed. I do. She has impeccable fashion. Ivanka, amazing. I follow Ivanka Trump. I think she's a fun account because she's just gorgeous, but,
Mhm.
I love her fashion. And so
Mhm.
when the Oscars happen, when the Met Gala I can't wait for the Met Gala because it is so creative. It's totally out there. But I'm looking at best dressed and worst dressed lists, and I'm making my own best dressed list. I'm like, "Oh, she really brought it," or
Mhm.
it is so fun though to look at fashion and dresses and hair and makeup and how they styled it and the color and the palette and because they have like endless amounts of helpers to change all of these things about themselves. And so it is true like art.
Mhm.
So I love it. I don't do any of that, but I love it.
That's funny. I picture your Instagram feed like fashion, hair, dancing.
There's a little bit of home in there too. A little bit, just a little bit. Very classy, lots of hydrangeas, gardening,
Okay.
but yeah.
Well, I was thinking about, do I follow any fashion? I think I follow like low end fashion. Like there's the account Target Does It Again. Okay, like, I love to, like, see, well, what is out at Target? Like, what would be something that I might wanna be aware of? Or they'll do, like, a try-on session in the Target dressing room. Same thing with what is it, like, Who Wait What Walmart or something?
Oh, yeah.
The
Wait
Walmart is
Walmart.
fun.
Who Wait
Yeah.
Walmart?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
that one,
Oh,
and, then there's one that my friend told me about, called Loverly Gray, her name is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know her? Okay. So I complimented someone on their rain jacket, and they're like, "Oh, I got this at Walmart, but I got it because Loverly Gray told me about it." And so then I went and got it, and so then I started following her because that's like, if somebody it's really hard for me to go into a store like Walmart and think, "Okay, what would I wanna buy?" But I've seen her try on some things that I'm like, "Oh, wow,
I know, it's kind of
that's
amazing.
really cute,"
It
you know?
is.
Yeah.
No, that's true. I just bought a sweater. I can't shop right now. I'm still at home.
Okay.
But I literally added a sweater from Walmart to my grocery. And because I have grocery delivery from Walmart and it came to my front door and I absolutely love it.
How nice.
Yeah, with Walmart delivery, that's really awesome because if you follow any of those Instagram accounts,
Yep.
then you can just go ahead and buy it. That's great.
Sweater with your
did.
groceries.
I did. Came with it and I'm wearing it and I absolutely love it. It's like bubblegum pink sweatshirt. I mean,
I
that
always
like
wonder, like, do you like the Walmart find as much in person as they acted like it was on Instagram?
gee, that's a big question. So I feel like, I mean, they have to produce content at such a rate that they have
Mhm.
to like a lot of things, and I just don't think I would like that many things. I think I would like 1 or 2,
Mhm.
whereas you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I was following the twins, the Twin Talk one,
Yeah,
and I got overwhelmed by the amount of content. Like,
there's a
I
lot.
I
Ooh,
had
I
to
know.
I don't know if I muted them or if I
Yeah.
stopped following altogether, but I can't buy that many clothes. And it
No.
was
Mm-mm.
too much information and for me to always be thinking like, "Oh, and that style. Oh, and that," like,
Mm-mm.
I just can't keep up. Like, I can't buy that much stuff. I can't wear that much stuff.
No, I agree with you. I feel like I follow and then unfollow people pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
not
don't
afraid to
buy
hit
much
unfollow.
stuff, but I would just like to see
Mm-mm.
I think that it gives me like a 30,000-foot view of what's in
Yes.
style, because if you see enough
Mhm.
of it, you say, "Oh, I keep seeing these jeans," or "I keep seeing
Mhm.
whatever."
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know that they mean that you should buy all this stuff. It's more just to
Mhm.
get it
Mhm.
in front of you, I guess, to see what's in style.
Mhm.
Now I'm thinking about for the listeners that don't even have Instagram, what do you think that Instagram adds to your life? Do you think you would recommend that anyone in midlife get it? Do you think it's beneficial?
Well, I've kinda changed my perspective on it because, like I said, I don't get on it very much at all, like, to look at real people, or I
Mhm.
don't mean real
Mhm.
people,
Yeah.
friends.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When I look at the suggested stuff for me right now, there is so there's so much amazing art. I
Yeah.
mean, beautiful art, like, incredible art, and that's kind of what I'm drawn to right now. Um So it is a good way to find new ideas and new things to do, new things to try, and just to appreciate what some people are out there doing.
Mhm.
So that's what I like it for right now.
Mhm. I know for me, I get on there and I pretty much see if like the kids have posted anything. And then a lot of times I just get off. Like there's
Mm.
so many ads, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, they
Mhm.
haven't been on here or whatever." But also like my kids will send me like dumb reels or I'll send them dumb reels and then we have little comments. And so I feel like I'm on there for them.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so that's something that very rarely do I use it to like go down a rabbit hole and look at all those videos I talked about. Like that might be one night a week
Mhm.
or something like that.
Mhm.
But, I don't know. I'm starting to try to notice, like, how do I feel? Like, not to sound too mental, but,
Mhm.
like, how do I feel when I'm on here? And if I see something that, like, produces negative feelings to get off, like,
Mhm.
right then.
Mhm.
So because I think it can do that too.
Mhm.
Um,
Sure.
I don't know. How about you, Marie?
Yeah, I think I like the stories feature more than the
Mhm.
actual posts. I think you see more of real life in the stories because people don't curate them as much. the stories disappear in 24 hours. So I don't feel like people have curated their stories as much as they do their posts.
Like it's maybe more genuine in a
Yes,
way.
more genuine.
I do wonder how long it'll last because I do feel like there is a pendulum swinging the other way, like Julie's children that are not on social media.
Sure.
And so already it feels like such a loud space. And I'm already starting to see things about, de-influencing, and like we're all just like, there's so many influencers out there. It's like flooded. And so it's really loud. It's a very loud, overstimulated space. So I do kind of wonder, where it will be in a year, 5 years, 10 years, kind of what we'll end up doing, I guess, to replace it or remove it or what. I don't know.
And it's kind of interesting, they're the founder is in court right now trying to defend that that it's not he's saying it's not addictive, and yet their own children aren't on it, and like I had heard that it was designed to be addictive, from the very beginning.
That's right. I remember you explaining that, like the pull down and like being at a casino.
Never ending.
Yeah.
Well, I think I did read about that lawsuit, and someone said it's like when the cigarette companies were being, sued, and they were saying, "Oh, well, we're not addictive. We're not addictive." Like, yeah, we all know in hindsight.
I think we all know it is.
That you totally were, and we all know that social media is addictive too. Like, we all know it, whether you want to admit it or not. So, yeah. Well, listeners, we would love to know what you follow on Instagram. If you have anything that you think that we should just definitely go and follow, or if you have any thoughts on whether we should keep Instagram, get rid of it, who knows what, we'd love to hear them. Come and find us on Instagram at Midlife Matters Podcast, or you can email us at midlifematterspodcast@gmail.com. But before we go, we want to do I'm a Fan. All right, Mindy, what are you a fan of this week?
I'm a fan of something that Julie was a fan of probably 4-ish years ago. And I'll try to say it correctly. Bon Maman preserves.
Oh, okay.
In the little jar. It's French. And this has been my new favorite snack, is literally a good piece of bread toasted with butter and some of those preserves. So they have a lot of different flavors, and a new one that Bryce just brought home and surprised me with was mango peach, and it was delicious. I love delicious flavors.
Mango peach strawberry, really good.
It is really good. It's light, but it's like just enough flavor. Strawberry is like our go-to, strawberry preserves. I mean, you just can't beat strawberry preserves. But I appreciate being able to go and it's kind of expensive. It feels like you're having like this delicious treat. So it feels like an elevated piece of toast. I mean, I don't know. It's just so
right.
The jar is beautiful. Like, it's just, I love everything about it.
Yeah.
Well, a tip is, it's at our grocery, it can be $7 or $8 for the little one. Costco sells a giant one. But it's only one flavor, and it's mixed berry. But I really can't tell much of a difference from that one and the strawberry. So
really?
It's really good.
Yeah. That's a great tip, Julie.
Yeah. And I think it might be like $9 or $10.
And
and it seems like it's more than twice as big.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because it's almost $7.
Yeah.
A jar.
Don't quote me on that price, but I know it's much better deal at Costco.
I'll check it out at Costco. Thank you.
Julie, what are you a fan of this week?
All right, I'm a fan of some curtains. I just redid my bedroom, and I was going to make some curtains out. Well, I was going to make some curtains, but I didn't really want to. And so I saw some on Instagram, and I thought, well, I might as well order them, because these other ones, the fabric I was going to use for the other ones was going to take a little while to come in. And I thought, let me just try these. So they came overnight. They were on my porch by 8 a.m.
Wow.
And I only ordered one set, and I loved them so much, I went ahead and ordered the others, and they were there by the next morning. So they are the Amazon store is Vision Home, pinch pleat, full blackout curtains, and mine are 108 tall by 40 wide, and they came in a pack of 2. So it was like one window for $90,
Wow.
which is
What?
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because they're almost to my ceiling. And they even come in 120 length.
Wow.
So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
And they came with, since they're pinch pleat, they came with the little pins that go in them, and I had to buy the rings, when I bought the rods. But I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like them, but it's worth a try. And I loved them the moment I put them up, and
Wow.
they're just so. I mean, they look elevated to me. They're really nice. They were hardly wrinkled in the package. I don't know how they did that. And they were already kind of what is it called? I think it's called booking them. Like sometimes when you buy curtains, you have to fold them and like put a rubber band around them to get them to kind of be pleated all the way down. These are already like that.
Whoa.
They hang beautifully. So I thought for the price, couldn't ask for more.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll
So.
definitely put a link to that in our show
Yes, I
notes.
can't wait to get that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I'm a fan of. Do you have Hulu? I don't know if you do.
Yes, I
Okay.
do. I don't know.
I am a fan of the new series that they have on there. It's called Love Story. It's the JFK Carolyn Bessette Kennedy story. And
I haven't watched that yet.
I have fallen down a deep dark hole, Mindy. This is like when I was watching The Crown and it got to Charles and Diana. I mean, this is like this all over again. It's like I can remember when they got married. I can remember when their plane crashed. And it's like sending me right back to the 90s. And so it says the series starring Paul Anthony Kelly and Sarah Pidgeon dramatizes their high-profile relationship, marriage, and tragic deaths. And there's themes of fame, media pressure, and love. And it's based on the book Once Upon a Time, The Captivating Life of Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. And I actually read that book a couple years ago and recommended it as an I'm a fan. And now they've made this series out of it. And it is so good. I could just watch it all day. Like there's so many things about the 90s to watch. And then like the way they've done her is really good. And he looks really good too. I mean, they've done a really good job with it. So anyways, I've just fallen into this deep hole of it, but it is so interesting. My whole Instagram feed now is pictures of them, audio of them, all this stuff, looking up, talk about fashion icon, Mindy,
Yes.
I mean, like, it's just so interesting. And so the thing about the series is I think I watched the first 3 or 4, and now I'm caught up. So I have to wait for one a week because they're kind of doing it that way. Like the old-fashioned way where you could only watch one episode a week every Thursday.
Will it just be one season, do you think?
Yeah, it's just one
like
season.
Completed? Okay.
Yeah, it's just one season. But I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed that book. And I don't know, it's super sad and fascinating and just all the things. And it's so like timely for when we were. So anyways, if Mindy, you're at home. You might want to sit down and watch that.
Right. I know. Exactly. Well, I have found that like her name, Carolyn Bessette, has been coming up a lot as like a fashion icon for like the quiet luxury look. Very classy.
Yeah.
And even Abby said the other day, I complimented an outfit. She was like, I feel so Carolyn Bessette. And I was like, so this is a thing.
I wonder if she would enjoy the Hulu series. I think it's getting, I can't tell if it's getting a lot of press now or if it's just getting a lot of press on my phone.
Yours.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. So.
I'm going to have to ask her. Okay.
Yeah. There's even a podcast on the making of this series, and I listened to like 3 of the episodes because it was like how they got the wardrobe. Like they had to they had to find someone that had bought her clothes like auctioned or whatever, and then they had to like take them apart and like find fabric that matched because the actress that plays her has a little bit longer arms. Find fabric that matched, and they had to like dry clean it a bunch of times to kind of get it the same. Then when they gave it back to the collector, they had to take it all back apart. Like it's so interesting, like behind the scenes, and like how they said they had to change like even the streetscapes. Like we forget all the things we don't have anymore, like phone booths and all the street signs are different, and the cityscape of New York City is different. Like they had to change so much. It's just a fascinating story. So anyways, if you want to go down a deep dark hole and your whole Instagram will be filled with it, watch that show. Okay. Well, I love talking about with you guys. And listeners, please feel free to send us more requests. We enjoyed
Yes.
talking about
Thank you.
this.
Yeah, and thank you, Beth, I believe was your name, that
Yes.
sent us all of those. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
All right, you guys. We'll talk with you next week.
All
All
right.
right, bye.
Bye.
We're so happy you joined us today. You can find the show notes for this episode at midlifematterspodcast.com. Also, please tell a friend about the show and help them hit the free subscribe button on their favorite podcast app. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Midlife Matters Podcast. That's where we post pictures and stories about all the things we talk about in each episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.